Hello everyone and welcome to a new studio angle. Say hi to Linus back there. Lucy is here as well, but you can't see her. She's like sleeping right down there. Hopefully after the last stream mess, kind of technical issues, difficulties, etc. Hopefully it's working better today. I tried to optimize a few settings. I'm still not on a dual system setup, like streaming from a different PC than I am working on. That's the plan long term, to change the setup there. But yeah, let's see, and if everything works as it should. Let me know if the audio is working fine, so hopefully you can hear me. And there's a few things that I tried on my system to make Cubase or Studio One, it doesn't really matter, run a little smoother than it was the fact before on the other stream. So yeah, let me know if there's any audio issues. I hope you can hear everything fine. Let's turn down the music a little more. Don't need that. So hopefully that is all coming through. Let me know if there's any issues. Everything good, thanks so much. All right, let's jump straight in. Boom. Hello, DAW. We are in Cubase today again. Beloved Cubase. I still like it very much, especially when it comes to larger templates. And yeah, before we jump into today's topic of Strezov sampling, we're taking a look at their new library, Darbuka X3M. First of all, I need to wet my throat. So, Hellas. Cheers. Salud. Prost. That's better. So, yeah, before I jump into it, I wanted to show you a quick thing that I've been using Cubase for, oh god, 15, 16, maybe 18 years. And I recently stumbled upon something that I just wanted to quickly share with you. This kind of only works when you work with a Stream Deck or any device that sends key switches or key commands, not key switches, key commands to your whatever program you're working in. And so we are all likely aware of the fact that Cubase has some pretty cool visibility functions that you can like sort tracks, and that's why I have all these track identifiers to change the visibility, saying just show me the high strings, for example, or show me the percussion. I have a bunch of videos on my channel how I did that. And recently I found out that takes a little moment, when I show all the channels and have all the folders open. This is kind of a very long scroll adventure. I'm feeling like I'm even missing some of the tracks here. Am I? No, everything's there. Okay, good. So yeah, but anyway, this is like a heavy scrolling adventure, and Cubase has, I don't know how long it had that already. There is an inbuilt search function. So when you hit Control F, like in many other programs, to search something, or I don't know why there's also Y on my system setup to do that. So if you hit Control F, you get this little search window where you can search for a specific track and say I'm looking for piano, and or even more specific, let me look for noir. Then I can immediately jump to that, which is in itself already pretty cool. But what I thought is there a way to automate that? And actually there is, because in the Stream Deck, you are capable of setting up chains of commands, so pretty much like macros. So I just wanted to quickly share that. So I have these buttons here, for example, strings, and on this button, there's two actions. There is a system hotkey Y in this case, because for whatever reason Y is the same hotkey as the command and F command. And then I have a text event, and just can put in the text, for example, strings all, and select press enter after message. So this is everything that happens when I press this button. Let's get this out of the way. And when I now am in my template, have all the tracks open and don't want to use the visibility functions and hide everything else from view, I can now hit the string button on my Stream Deck and it immediately jumps to my strings folder. I still have everything else open, or if I need to go to the synth arps, I can jump to my synth arps, have all these... Oh, that's the folders that were closed, by the way. I felt that there was some stuff missing. So when these are open, so now, and I can jump to my brass and keep going from here, or jump to my sound effects and will be at the end of these. So it just saves a little bit of scrolling time. So I just wanted to share that because I thought that was pretty cool, and I have integrated that pretty much into my workflow now to be able to just jump to a different section instead of just hiding everything else. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's for the quick tip of the day. And now let's go into what we're looking at today. Strezov sampling Darbuka X3M. It is on intro sale, so it was just released for 79 euros instead of 129. It is pretty much what the name implies. It's a Darbuka library, but very, very detailed, and we will look at that closer. It is not a Contact player library, which means you need the full version of at least Contact 5.7.1 to run this library. So you need the full version of Contact. It does not show up in the library panel in Contact. Just so you know. And so what is it? Darbuka X3M. For years, the Darbuka has been a constant color in soundtracks and music productions all over the world. Applying our sampling philosophy to the various instruments of the Darbuka branch yielded some very organic and fresh sounding results, which combined with our X3M percussion engine are simply a joy to play. Let me, by the way, turn off the music here. Thank you, music. That was nice. Simply a joy to play. We will find that out. One of our main goals was to have consistent round robins captured for as many playing techniques as possible to allow writing fast, but at the same time smooth and realistic sounding percussion arrangements. To achieve that, we carefully edited every single sample of our 9 round robins manually and did as many iterations as needed after extensively testing the articulations in a real-life composing environment. And so on and so forth. If you're interested in more, checking their walkthroughs, reviews, you can jump over to the website strezov-sampling.com. And also, what you can do is not go there and buy the library, but maybe be lucky tonight, because Strezov Sampling was kind enough to give us a giveaway copy of this very library for tonight. So all you have to do is go here so yeah, there it is, Facebook. Leave a comment underneath that Facebook post, and at the end of the stream, you know the drill. We have our usual trusty Facebook comment picker. Right now we are looking at 16 comments. You can see here on the selected post, it's the one for Strezov Sampling Darbuka X3M. Good luck everyone, and without further ado, let's jump straight in, shall we? Let's go. So let's put that jump to the section already in place. So I need a local instrument because I haven't loaded anything yet. The only thing I did is, of course, check it out beforehand quickly and battery save. So I have the instrument already to go in my quick load menu. There we go, Darbuka X3M. So we have 3 main patches, which is Ensemble times 3, Ensemble times 6, and Solo. And then we also, let's load this quickly, the times 3, for example. Loading. There we go. But no sound, bad library, no sound. Because these are the ones, hey to Newville, nice to see you. These are the patches that you can like populate yourself. If you are lazy like I am, they are kind enough to provide preloaded patches as well. So you have the same interface, but with sounds already loaded. So let's start with the Ensemble times 3 low ensembles. And I would say before we do anything else, let's just play this thing for a little moment. Hey Canon in D minor, Elements 2 is still a work in progress. So I initially planned on releasing it on February 22nd, 2022 because of the 02222022. Just not gonna happen. Didn't finish in time. So you will just have to wait a little longer. Polygraph asks, what is the search function called? Because you don't have Control F assigned. Let's quickly check this. So in my key commands, Control F is assigned to, there it is, find track/channel. That's the name of the function. Maybe I should have mentioned that. So in any case you're not familiar with their X3M or X3M interface, they have the same for a bunch of other percussion libraries for their Percussion Essentials, which is also highly recommended in my opinion. I did a stream on that as well. Maybe I will link that up there later in the stream if you want to check that out. So basic principle is we have 3 mic positions: close, deca, and hall. You can obviously solo, mute, change the volume. And this little button is very interesting because with this you can change the stereo width of the signal. We'll check that out in a little bit. Then we have the Z1 to Z12, the zones. And the zones correspond to the colors you see down here. And it's pretty much 6 keys per zone. And all these keys play the same instrument. So it's not like you have different articulations, but you have these round robins here. And no matter what key you hit, it will, from these 6, it will always jump to the next round robin. Makes playing a little easier having 6 keys with the same sample. Right? All right. Let's check the individual mic positions for a moment. Let's mute the hall, mute the decker. That's just the close. I have read some comments on other platforms that even the close mic is still pretty roomy, which kind of is a little true. So what you can do is you can turn down the release, obviously, for these samples. I mean, you still have the room information in there, but it turns down the tail a little bit, so it gives you a little bit of a drier sound. So then we go into the deca. For that, it might make sense to bring up the release a little bit. Is that the deca? That's the deca. And last but not least, we have the hall. That's like way behind there in the back of the room. And when we check, I mentioned this little button right here, which changes the stereo width of the signal. So you can, if you drag it down, you can get it to mono. And you can spread it ultra wide. Bring in the others again. You can even spread the deca a little and bring the close a little more into the mono position. And these are the controls for the overall patch. So if you mute the decker here, it's just decker is silent. But you have these controls on a per zone basis as well. So if you want to have, for example, dry hits on this zone, you can bring down the decker and the hall just for this one. And maybe have more of a hall sound with less close from the other center hit. And also the release is per zone, so you can turn the release down here. So you have a way more dry sound versus the Let's take a look at the other knobs here. So we have an EQ section where we can raise the highs, bring down the middle, and even less low if you need that, or just pump it up. We have a transient attack knob, which gives even more punch in your face when you raise it. Definitely gotta watch your levels if you raise that. And also you can bring down the initial attack of the transient. To make the signal just a little more rounder. And you can also, I mean, there's one way like to raise the initial transient or to bring it down. Hey Stevie, nice to see you. Or you can change it up and not change the transient at all, but bring the sustain portion of the sample either up or down. So you can raise the sustain or turn it down, which make the sound way more snappier. So lots of shaping tools in the box here. Then we have a saturation knob. Again, if you use these tools, make sure to watch your levels, your output levels. And last but not least, we have the wave shape, so we can pitch individual zones. Down to -12 or 12 up. Which sounds pretty cool, actually. Sounds like a small tom. Very nice. And you can offset the sample, so you can cut into the sample if you, for whatever reason, want to do that. And last but not least, I already mentioned that you have the release. Hey Kemal. And so then we have the zone volume. This is the individual volume of this zone that we're working on right now. Then we have the mic control, like I just mentioned. We also have a panning setting that lets you pan all the 3 mic signals left or right. And last but not least, we have this align button. Let me quickly utilize the help function here. And there is no help on the align button. Help me God. Mr. Rubin, you did. So, I have to be honest that I not totally grabbed the concept of this align button. All I can say, it just makes it a little snappier, right? So it aligns kind of the transients of the mic signals to be more on the nose, for lack of better words. But now we have played all the low ensembles the whole time, the Ensembles 3 low. Let's check the mids. And the nice thing is that the overall, what do you call it? Organization of the individual articulations is straightforward throughout. So it's the same on all these patches. There we have it, Mr. Cornell, thank you so much. So the align knob brings the room mic sooner in the mix. Yeah, in the end, it just makes it snappier, right? That's what we care about if we want to. One thing I was just talking to the guys from Strezov sampling about, one thing that I would wish for is when you work in the GUI is that the zone selection would follow MIDI. That would be awesome. So if I play up here, I have to search, okay, which zone I'm in, there, that's the one, so I want to add it here. That would be nice if that would follow my playing, so I can like play on the keyboard and say, okay, I want to change something there on the release until I realize, oh, I'm not on that zone. So might be something for a future update to include that, so it auto follows whatever MIDI note is played, so it jumps into the correct zone. And yeah, other than that, we have the possibility new deletes everything, and you can create your own patch of all these instruments that are in here. Right now it looks like just the 3 times 3 ensembles. You can load, and this is the same pretty much as the patches that they provide here. Not pretty much, it is the same. So you have the preloaded patches, and when you click the load button, you get the NKAs for that, which then loads. No, it does not work. That's funny. So I think you can just, since I opened up an Ensemble times 3 patch here, you can only load Ensemble times 3 instruments. Yeah, there you go. Then it works. And therefore, I just opened the next one. So we have low, mid, high, and mixed. Oh, look. Listen to that tail. There's a very tonal character to one of the drums there. Might be something one would need to EQ later down the line. And last but not least, let's check the high ensembles. And since I have this open, you can't even not see the keyboard. Honestly, I think they sound insanely well sampled. They sound really good. So let's check out the times 6 ensemble. Start with the lows this time. I think we did that last time as well, so apologies. Let's align them. Come on, align. One thing I want to know is the room, since you're on here and did the video, is the release, are these knobs controllable for all the zones at the same time, like by holding Alt or something, or is that really on every individual one? So when I click Alt and drag this down, will it be the same here? No, it won't. Maybe Control? No, Control resets to its default value. Shift? No, Shift is... So that will be interesting if there's a way to, if I have a bunch of instruments loaded, can turn down the release all the same to all of these instruments. Since I can't put numeric values, I just have to kind of trust it that it's going the same way on all of these. So yeah, I don't see a way of how you can do that for all at once. In terms of articulation, so in the middle you have a low center hit. Then on the next section of 6 keys you have Vorslag, which is like one flam, frum, frum. And then on the next set of 6 you have the triple slam, brum, brum. And then you have the side hit. If I would get rid of the quick load menu, you could see the key. And especially on these, I think the pitch might work really, really well. Very nice, very nice. You can, forgot this button, you can reset the round robins if you feel the need. So right now, as you can see here, it's sitting on number 6. If I reset that, it starts from 1 again. Which might be useful to make sure that your playback, if you program your drums or whatever and play from the beginning, to make sure you have always the same round robins playing. And the same as this button up here is this little A0 doing. So when I play this, by the way, that first zone is way down the keyboard, it's like C0. So I have to use the octave button on my keyboard to make it put it into a more manageable range. If you hit A-1 all the time, you pretty much get no round robin at all, because it always resets to the first round robin. For whatever reason you might need that effect, you can have it. Also, what you can do, you can disable individual round robins. If there's something in the triple flam that you just don't seem to like say the last one just doesn't fits me, you can just disable them. I mean, if you have 3 round robins, you start to hear the round robin cycle. There's no way to bulk adjust. Okay, good to know. Well, sad to know, unfortunately, but I get it. So you have to do that individually. And last but not least, let's check some of the solo patches. So we have the Solo 10. I'm kind of wondering what these strange letterings behind the name there are. And I mean, we have 10, 12, 3, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, part 1, 2, 3. I would have to consult the manual what these numbers are. If that's the size of the solo instruments, kind of makes sense. So now we have 8-inch. Oh, I understand. These little strange markings here are actually an inch sign that may have been written wrong onto the drive or something. Or maybe just cannot be displayed by Windows or whatever. One thing we can test, how close can we get on this if we turn down the release pretty significantly? And it also seems that these solo instruments have been sampled a little more in depth than the ensemble patches. On the ensembles, we had the center hit, Vorschlag, and the side hit. And here we have muted center, muted side, side hit, and then we have version A and version B. But we have way more on this. So we have part 2. Oh, okay, got it. I don't know if these individual letters are different players, like each of the players just had the same drum they cycle through, because obviously every player sounds different as well. So when we load the part 2, let's quickly check this out. Would be interesting to see the difference between these, how much of a difference there is. Axe wielding, yes. Thank the heavens and everyone else, the cameras are working. I mean, these are great, like for these fast, techy rhythms. Maybe not with that bell on top. Remember, we are on dry. So, if we take this, turn the release down. Pretty cool, if you ask me. It sounds very nice. So this is the 8-inch. Let's check the 3-inch. Holy hell, 3. What is that? That little mini Darbuka, I guess. Yeah, it's like. That's pretty cool. And from here, we definitely can load these individual solo patches. So let's check out the solo 9. That sounds a lot like don't know if you can see that. There is a Darbuka right up there. It sounds pretty similar to the real thing. It freaking is the real thing, so let's just record it very properly. If I record mine here, I'm missing a bit out on the room sound, on the hall. I think that sounds cool. Let's load the 12-inch. Oh, that's cool for sound design. If we bring in the... Maybe just do 2 round robins on this one. A little bit saturation. Maybe a little more attack. Less middle. Okay, more round robins. One knob that I would wish for is like reducing the dynamic of the patches, so you can just play the soft dynamics, for example, no matter how hard you hit. I mean, you could put that into a script in the back end, like if you go into the script editor and then you could load something that reduces the velocity, limit key range, and I think there's also something like limit velocity range. Transform, I just don't know where it is right now. Performance, of course, we're constrained to scale. Somewhere there's a function where you can reduce the velocity range, but why not put that as a fader? Because sometimes it's really nice to just play the lower dynamics of percussions. I really like that 12-inch sound tuned down. Very cool. Let's align it. And then we turned down the release pretty significantly. If we then put a little bit of reverb on it. Very cool. Last but not least, we had the 3, we had the 9. Okay, let's check the... What else? Oh, we have Tremolo Patches. I forgot these. Tremolo! Nothing. What is happening? Oh, they start higher up. So why is it? Oh no, it just was not fully loaded. Oh. It looks like these are not modwheel controlled. Why is that? I would have expected these to be modwheel controlled. No, no modwheel on these. That's a little sad. What about these? There we go. No, same thing. No modwheel control on these. So you're only left with CC11, which doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, but the sad thing is that the CC7 does not change the layers. Question is this actually multiple layers? Hard to tell. Is that the same sample just played louder? I cannot really tell, to be honest. Oh yeah, I'm not in the group. I'm not in the group. There we go. Okay. So that's the group we're looking at. Okay, it's 4 dynamic layers for the rolls, but you cannot crossfade them. So yeah, it's 4 different recordings of rolls in different velocity layers, but too bad. Smart Tune, great name by the way. Smart Tune Music. So short answer, yes, I'm absolutely happy with it. And worst case scenario, I still have a 61 sitting in the corner right there that is not hooked up right now. But I feel pretty good on the keypad of the complete S88. So, well done, Native Instruments. I like the keyboard a lot. I just need to dust it pretty soon. It's just a little dirty. Am I still on full cam? No. Okay, good. So, without further ado, let's jump in and just remind everyone that there is a giveaway today. All you have to do is jump onto this link. Facebook account is mandatory for that. You need it to leave a comment, and at the end of the stream, which will be pretty soon, I guess, because we are already done with showcasing the library, right? Where are we? Here are we. So we are looking at 43 comments. Thanks so much for everyone tuning in so far. And so far, Smart Tune, well, how I cannot tell you if the second generation of this keyboard is better because I didn't have the first generation, so I have nothing to compare it to. But the way it is now, and I think they improved a bunch of stuff. First and foremost, that they have wheels now for mod wheel and pitch instead of these ribbon sliders. The only pet peeve I have with this keyboard is that whatever designer was behind the thought process of that, I think you cannot see that right now on camera, but there is a ribbon controller or LED controller, yeah, ribbon controller, for usually for CC11 or whatever CC you assign to it. And for whatever reason, they decided to put this right below the mod wheel and the pitch wheel right here. And so when you put your palm down, you pretty much always hit this friggin' LED or ribbon controller, which is such a bad design decision. So if they would have put the knobs that are above the mod wheel and the pitch wheel, since I cannot show it right now with a camera without messing everything up with the camera settings, complete S88 MK2 images. So what I mean is this here. So you have the, let's quickly do that in big. So you have the pitch and the mod wheel, and this is the ribbon controller, or yeah, ribbon controller, and these are like fixed velocity and octave up down buttons. So if you put the buttons down here and this thing up there, it would have made so much more sense, because if you move these knobs with your left hand, these wheels, it will pretty much always happen that your palm touches this ribbon controller here. So it's just very bad position. That's the only pet peeve I have with it. Other than that, it's a really great keyboard. So where are we? Oh brother, where art thou? And I couldn't. Oh damn! I was on the full stream cam. Sorry. So you didn't even see what I just showed. Apologies. So let's do this again. Yeah, I'm monitoring the stream on my iPad because, like I said, we were talking after last stream's performance issues. I was looking into some solutions to get a little bit of better performance while streaming at the same time and running like a big template in Cubase. And what happened is that I learned that all the visuals that I utilized during the stream, like the OBS preview and YouTube running with the stream even on a second screen, so to say, takes a bunch of CPU energy, especially when using Chrome. So I found, as much as I hate to admit that, but the Windows Edge player from YouTube doesn't eat even a quarter of the necessities that Google Chrome has to play video on YouTube. So anyway, long story short, what I did is I disabled the preview in OBS and have my iPad like as a monitoring device to run the stream on the side, so I see what's happening. and that significantly boosted the performance. So Cubase is before it was like close to 100% and hitting the red while streaming, and now it's sitting at about 50%. So, but back to topic with a complete S88 once more. This was the one. So I clicked on this and opened that up. So I like explained. So when you move the mod wheel or the pitch bend, your palm pretty much always lands on this ribbon strip. So I would have put that up there and these buttons down here. That's what I wanted to say. That's the only pet peeve I have with the keyboard. But other than that, it's great. I love it. And it has so many shiny lights, which is awesome. Shiny lights are always awesome. And what to do? Back to here. We are on Darbuka X3M. So what we can do is just write a little bit, shall we? So let's start with some low ensembles. I loaded the percussion low patch here, so it makes sense to use the low ensembles. Not sure if the ×3 or the other ones. That's a 5/4. What am I doing here? But, well, why not? Since we're on it, let's do something in 5/4 today. That's very slow. 145. No. 160 maybe. Okay, let's start with that. We're gonna start somewhere, right? At least write something. Did I start on the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, starting point. Let's do this. We have eighth notes, that's fine. So we hard quantize, but then we randomize the position a little bit, just to keep a little bit of the naturalness. So that is the low ensemble. I have to check again, where are the others? We have Vorschlag side hit is here. So let's put that in. You know what? Let's just put them in manually. Want to have velocity. Thank you. I'm just wildly guessing here what I'm doing. Well, technically we don't even need to do that because we have a sample for that. Not this one. Yeah, this one. It's a little rusty, so we need some higher elements there. Let's keep some for the other stuff. Save. Let's do the mids. Mid. Alright. So, gotta load something, right? percussions, Strezov, sampling, Darbuka. And for the mids, we may use... no, let's go still with the 3. Hey, Thirsty Fox. Well, I mean, there's not much to it that the piano roll looks the same as in Fruity Loops, because I think the piano roll is pretty similar in whatever DAW you're working on. I mean, it's a timeline with little position-based events that you put in there and can control volume and other controllers. Pretty much the same. If you look at Logic or Studio One is pretty much the same as well. So okay, let's take that. Not sure. I mean, I'm not a percussionist, right? So, okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That was a complete mess. Why did I start a track in 5/4? Okay, that was very simple. Let's not hard quantize that, just a little bit. So, and I need, we had that already. I want this high driving 16th rhythm in the back of it. So we need some kind of solo instrument for that, I guess. There, what library are we looking at? Darbuka X3M. There we go. Preloaded. Let's take the 3-inch solo. That might be the best fit there. And we can also turn off the hall and the decker. I just want the... Yeah, that's the sound I'm looking for. Shorten the release. I'm on the... This is what I meant in the beginning when I said I would love to follow this zone my playing. So I'm tweaking and tweaking until I realize, well, I'm not in the right zone here. I need to go here. I want to have this artificially very, very short and kind of like this effect. So let's see. This is obviously going to be a step recording because no way in hell I'm gonna playing 16th notes on 160 without proper preparation and warm up and getting my muscle stretched and everything. So to not have you experience this on a live camera, what we're gonna do is step record. And just trying to do a little bit of rhythmic variation. And already messed it up. So once more, it's a 5/4. But I don't want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ba-da-ba-da. Kind of like this. So, and to make it less machine-like, we just randomize the position a little bit. Let's see what that sounds like together. And we could do like this mid percussion with a tambourine on top. We could use the mixed ensemble for that. Percussion. Strezov. Darbuka. That was mixed 3. There we go. There we go. That's the one we need. I mean, I love these. Maybe we can integrate them a little bit. So its basic rhythm is dum 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 dum. Is it right? Dum 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 dum. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Dum dum ram bam dum. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of like that. We will take care of a little bit of mixing side of that as well. Dum, 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 dum. The second one was better, so that needs to be here and here. So now let's not fully quantize that, but a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what did I miss up here? Or maybe I need to change something. So let's align this. Let's bring the hall a little bit down. And yeah, that should be it. Maybe no offset. Forgot my key commands. Or is there any type of track delay going on? I hope not. No track delay on these. What did I do wrong? All right, there we go. That needs to go there. And also, I feel that this vroom is a little too early. No, actually, it sounds good. Just these two are totally messed up. How dare you jumping in position in front of you? So that needs to be a little quieter. It's very, very loud overall, that kind of snare sound. So just bringing that down a little. And also, that's a pretty cool sound right there. And what I would do, actually, these are running through, I mean, they're running through my perk stem, but I would rather like tweak them together. So what I can do is just create an extra bus for these. So add group to selected channels. And this group then is going to be sent to, let's do percussion other. That's fine. A name that is Darbuka mix. So now we have them all in a group. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's tweak them a little bit. Bit of mix rack. Mix rack. So I just want a little. Is mix rack the best idea? Well, let's see. I just want to have a little bit of slide compression. 3 to 5, just a little bit. Fast release. Medium attack. No makeup gain on this one. And we could say that we want to have the high fast rhythm a little bit to the right. And snares maybe a little bit to the left. And the mids can have a little bit of reverb. Very, very ethnic feel on these. I really dig that. Cool thing is, let's combine that with like something from Damage. Just have to make sure that I'm doing a 5/4 on these. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of. I messed this up, but I will just let them run for like 5 beats, and then repeat the phrase. So that should give me like a fake 5/4. I could even like stop the sound here. And do something else. Just do this. Then repeat the whole thing. Immediate gratification. Let's see how that sounds together with the Darbuka. And we could just put a one, two, three, four, five. Da, 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 da. Kind of like that kind of stuff. So well, technically it's like the Mission Impossible stuff. Something like that. That's actually pretty straight eighth note, so I can step record that. It makes it a little easier for me because otherwise I'm totally messing that up. So eighth notes, let's do a 16th length. So we have okay. We're getting there. Maybe not start with a full octave in the bottom. Come on. That sounds pretty clean. Just a quick ending here. Dum, 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 dum. That's 5. So we need to change some things here. Cut all that stuff off. Boom. You are not needed anymore. Boom. There we go. And I definitely want to have that roll here on the snares in the high end. So stop that. So we're doing 8th notes first. Stop recording. And we turn over to 16th. And then 30 seconds last. 30-second notes on 160 BPM. Absolutely playable. Sorry. So it's a little messy, but you get the idea. Okay, on the low end, we can have it a little more simple. Is that actually the correct position? Aha! It should be there. I messed up big time because... oh god, what did I do? This needs to go here. So, and then we cut that. Cut the crap, just copy that. So now here. Just quarter notes. Like this. That's pretty cool. The intensity has to rise on the fast notes. Come on, guys, give it your all. The snares we have already, so let's do the mids. Ooh. That's 8th notes. We keep them going straight. One too much. One too many. Sorry. So, whoop. Don't really like this one. I think that one's better. We need to come in a little more calm. And okay, the strings are way too less energetic, so we do need the doubling in the lows. But what I want to do is actually, I don't want to double the lows here. I want to bring in arc 4 because it's a little more defined. So could be. And then what we could do is just don't bring them in full throttle right away. there. And we have the Talos low brass key switch. There you go. What key switch is the shorts? Talos low brass. Staccatissimo, por favor. I'm only gonna do this. One of the only things that still bugs me with Cubase is like in Studio One, Ableton, whatever DAW you're on, if you select this range and duplicate it, every friggin' other DAW will put it on the next bar. Because that's what you want to do. Know what Cubase does? Why in the friggin' hell? Why would you want to do this? But yeah, so it is what it is. So I have to duplicate this and then move it. Why do I need to do this? Velocity, por favor. Put down a little. We want to start a little softer on the brass. I messed that up, right? Did I? That goes there. So. Okay, so we're gonna need start right away. It was close. It was close. Da 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 da. Let's go. Close. What did I do? Oh, maybe that works. Close. That needs to go there. So. I feel that we could put some high pressure on these last strings here. They are a little that area here. I want to copy that to the Metropolis Arc high shorts. And where is my expression map? Expression maps. There we go. Let's use the regular spiccato, and on the last one let's use the blurred. So that sounds like yeah, that should work fine. And we can just do the same thing here. If we do that at full note, then we can just do this. can shorten it afterwards. Velocity. Nope. The last one. Okay. So far what we have is that sounds pretty reasonable. We could put in some symbols. Maybe. I said maybe. This is gonna be the one that saves me. Shimber doesn't need low end. Nope. Up, go. Zip. Clean, go away. So. Okay, we need 1, 2 for the start. Why are you so bad? Nope. I think that one's fine. And then we have that last... Okay, so we need a 5/4 riser. How the friggin' hell do I do that? I know that these risers are 2 bars, so 8 beats. So they need to start 5, 6, 7, 8 on the 3 of the bar before. Yeah, I want to do that. It's just a little loud. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's kind of that thing. So we need 1, 2, and then start. Did that work? Did that work? Volume, please. Was at... Okay, let's do like 70. Quantize hard. Quantize totally hard. That looks like it ends on the 1. Last thing missing is, oh, by the way, I forgot that we do have, based on the beginning intro with the Cubase search function, boop, let's do brass. So we can do... I don't know if I can play that live. I suck at odd time signatures, I tell you that. Intro was cool, but the ending was bad. Okay, let's try that. fine. Can live with that. And let's actually play the same in the bones and the horns. Maybe an octave lower in the bones. There, we need to turn down the mod. Otherwise, it's fully blurg mode. Blah. We're definitely missing a cymbal crash here on that part. So putting that in. And last but not least, some low end pulsing thingy. Nah, I need 16th rhythm there. Arp, where art thou? Where is my arp? There we go. Clock. Funny enough, that's set to a 5 pattern. But I don't really like that. I like that better. Whoop, go away. So, a little bit of mod wheel magic. Nice. Maybe we can chop this sounds bolts off a little bit. Well, not chop them off, but actually engage them. That's a little bit reverb on that sound, right? Right. Drench? Yeah, drench sounds like maybe even this one. That's nasty. I like that. Very bad boy. And last but not least, let's do a little swoosh to get into shape for this. So these are 1 bar. That means there are only 4 beats, so they need to start on the 2. Okay, let's do this one. No click. Alrighty, boy. Click off. Click off sounds kind of bad. And now the bass is way too loud, of course. I have the feeling it sounded better before the decapitator. like that. Just need a little bit of a rip on the last there, you know. Where do I get that from? I mean, I could try the play runs. No, I couldn't. Why not? Why are these not working? Some things. Oh, okay, so. No, not gonna do that. I just need some basic blap, which could come from these guys, because no, not from these guys. They do this, but they could do it because we do have exploration. We have rips, correct? Oh, so solo. No rips on this octave. Maybe because they are hidden in the 12 horns. So. Yep, here they are. They are a little shy. So let's put that on the beat. Kind of. I think that's fine enough. Let's do some volume. That can be a little louder. I think there is room for more. All right. And I think with that, we came from just a simple Darbuka library, which sounds awesome on its own, and by the way. Happy with that. Nice little 5/4. I think I've never done anything in 5/4 in my 8 years of streaming. So that was a first. I suck at odd time signatures, but that sounds pretty reasonable. Let's kick the bucket a little on the master, just to give it a little bit of weight. And that brings me to the fact that this is your last chance to grab a free copy of the Darbuka library, which is, I think I went a little off. Well, let's do this. I went a little off topic here. This is actually what we looked at today. Very great sound still. So, yeah, what I wanted to do is to give you the last chance to post your comment underneath this Facebook post, because we're giving away a copy of the library tonight thanks to the awesome team at Strezov Sampling. And all you gotta do is head over to the Facebook post, leave a comment below, and in a few little moments we are going to address the winner of this giveaway, so you get a free copy of the library. And by the way, let's just show tracks with data between the locators, so that makes it a little more manageable. But what I wanted to say is just crank the limiting a little bit on the master. Let's do an early bird master. master. All you have to do for that is this. Watch your speakers. Well, maybe put some fresh air before that, just to get a little bit of fresh air into the mix, right? So, standard setting, mix bus polish. Fup, off we go. We could bring in like a boomph at the end, but I won't do that now. Nifty little track, I like it. Turned out better than I thought in the beginning of the stream. But on the other end, on the beginning of the stream, I had no idea what to do anyway. So here we go. We have something from nothing. Thanks, Team Strezov, for a pretty awesome sounding Darbuka library, which is way more than just some Darbukas played in a hall. You can tweak it quite a lot with the interface and everything that's going on around it. It's on intro sale for 79 euros. I don't know for how much longer. Goes to 129 after that. Pretty cool library in my opinion. So go and snag it. Here's the link if you want to check out more. There's also some walkthrough videos where they have a video and walk you through it. It's kind of the same thing as I just did, but they do it way better because they developed it, so they know all the ins and outs. Some minor niggles I had with the GUI or in terms of usability. Maybe some of these could be implemented, like jumping to the zone that you're playing, like the MIDI follow function, so that you not tweak knobs of a zone that you're not actually in. So this is something I would love to see, and also like turning these individual controls for the zones simultaneously for all of the selected instruments. So if I want to have the release of, maybe just use the close ones, have the release down, that I don't need to do it per zone, but like have a button up here like apply to all or something like that, so that it goes better. Other than that, wow, nice library. I like it. Little nifty track, and after that, our trusty comment picker gets to work. So, last chance. Post underneath the Facebook, comment underneath the Facebook post to grab your free copy of this percussion library. All right, you ready? We need, I would say we need a percussion roll, but how many comments do we have? $70. So, you guys ready? I want to finish my second half of Dune. Started yesterday on HBO Max. Love it so far. So, the winner of tonight's giveaway, thanks to the generous people at Strezov Sampling, is... no, first we need to start. Alright, let's go. The winner is... Maxim Pendeleev, congratulations, you have a free copy, a free copy of the Darbuka X3M from Strezov Sampling. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. It was wonderful having you here. I just realized that I didn't update the stream description in the beginning screen, but I will cut that out anyway. And yeah, see you next time. There will be a next time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, and I'm sure there will be. I just don't know when right now. So it is Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday. Happy BMI Day, by the way, if you're affected by that. I really love the new payout cycle with coming in February, May, and so every quarter now. And I don't know if they changed something in the system, but it was a good one. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting lost. Thanks so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure having you here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you like the channel and the content, click the subscribe button and like it, and even dislike it. It doesn't matter because nobody sees it anymore. But yeah, if you really want to know what we're up to and what I'm up to, you can also hit the bell when you subscribe, because then you get notified when new videos are up. Check out composingtutorials.online for more resources. I released a bunch of new templates in regards to Cubase and Studio One with VE Pro. So check that out in the shop. The links are all in the video description below. And if you're interested, also there is my production music course, which is going to get new material very, very soon. I'm about to finish that. So it's an ongoing course. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the guys at Strezov Sampling. Cheers, bye-bye, and good night.